You know, when I first started reading the Bible, I was a brand new believer and got excited. And I'm going to read the Bible from beginning to end. And in Genesis is pretty interesting in creation and Adam and Eve sinning and some other stuff happening. And I get to the fifth chapter, it's like so and so begat so and so. I thought, what's that? And maybe I made it as far as the 10th chapter where you got more genealogies and lists of nations. I had to restart and maybe read the Gospels more. And then I remember I made it and was getting into Exodus and amazing stories there and the deliverance from Egypt and even the Ten Commandments. And then the laws started. And then in Exodus 25, how to build the tabernacle and all the details of barely get through that. Okay, then the golden calf incident, and that's, wow, that's exciting. But then now that they actually built the tabernacle, first the instructions on how to build it, and then the building of the tabernacle. And why is that all in the Bible? Well, the long genealogies, the beginning of Chronicles and so on, do we need to read those parts? I mean, they're kind of boring, aren't they? Well, here's what's interesting. Romans 15:4. Romans 15:4, Paul writes this, "For whatever was written in former days was written for our instruction, that through endurance and through the encouragement of the Scriptures, we might have hope." So, on the one hand, the whole Bible has meaning. Now, I'll be candid with you. I spend a lot more time meditating, say, on John 1 than 1 Chronicles 1. John 1 talking about the Son of God coming into this world, the Word becoming flesh, and 1 Chronicles 1 just being a genealogy. But we also see something and learn something in the genealogies. And we learn something in the historical accounts. And we learn how each life counts and makes a difference and how our own deeds will be recorded. We look at the chain of history and how it develops. Even when we read what seem to be boring parts of the law, it reminds us of how meticulous God is and how every little detail matters and how every part of the structure, say the tabernacle, like the body, like us, every part, every member is important. I remember reading through Leviticus one time and just thinking, this strikes me as dry and I'm not getting out of this what I'm supposed to. And then I prayed and fasted for a few days, during which I read Hebrews, which opens up so much of the priestly ministry. I went back and read Leviticus, and it was incredibly eye-opening. So certainly, it's understandable that you put more time and effort and energy into reading some parts of the Bible rather than some others. But don't skip it. Read it all. It all has meaning. It all has purpose. And over the years, we keep getting great insights as we do. Hey, friends, we've got thousands of hours of resources waiting for you on my website, askdrbrown.org. Go there.